Yes, there should be clowns. What's a Stickam party without clowns? Musical clowns. Beep 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 beep. Come on.
I'm glad you did a video to that Snizzer or fucking whatever the fuck his name is. Cause I read a comment of him saying that we're in this universe to make a new universe. You're too dumb to realize smart. I was like, that doesn't make no sense.
I just can't stand these people anymore. I just want to start, fire up the tank, man. Fire up the fucking tank. Let's put some fry oil in there and get that baby running and start, squashing some fuckers. Just for being arrogant. I'm just so sick of these. Well, let me tell you about what reality is, you people. It's just like, oh, as soon as people start with that shit, you just know you're gonna get your brain whacked. And having to go over everything over and over again. I mean, that part of it I'm really getting down on. I'm kind of sick of making redundant videos. And it's just like that's all I'm stuck with for the rest of my life. I'm going to have to keep on making videos about the fractional reserve banking or some other crap. It's like, fuck this. True enough, what people? Yeah. Well, I mean, there's Memeish, and then there's some new guy, some kind of rifle association or something. Can't remember his full name. He turns out to be an English guy, and he's just this cliche capitalist. Oh, it's just like these people are just such cliches. I mean, your rifle association, your right-wing capitalist. I mean, you know what? You know, you just did
Are you
exactly what
talking
Daddy
about
told
Men's
you.
Rifle Association?
Yeah, fucking moron.
Yeah, I've seen that guy. He's fucking snarky. Shitty.
Just
Something else with
putsy.
S.
Yeah, I'm just so sick of this. Yeah, I know the truth. I'm wearing a polo shirt, so I know the truth. Who cares if it passes? It's crap anyway. Just a big pile of compromise crap.
I like how they're making a big deal that Kucinich is voting for it. A Democrat's voting for a Democrat bill? Oh, that's fucking shocking.
Yeah, I wonder how much he was paid off. You know, how much little Parker is we sending off to his district.
They probably told him, you want to end up like Joe Lieberman, you better fucking go with the flow, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, paying people's medical bills ain't such a bad idea, but paying an insurance company is a really bad idea. I mean, buying paying their premiums is really dumb. Paying for their actual health care, subsidizing their health care. If we gave people a 70% subsidy or something, that would be a good idea. Giving people free shit is dumb, and paying premiums to capitalist insurance companies is super dumb.
Yeah, the bill is pretty retarded. It's like, I mean, if you can't afford to line the pockets of the corporate elite, then the government's gonna go into debt to help you. You know,
Yeah, it's no good. It's just garbage. It's not gonna save money, and it's not gonna do any of this shit. It's just gonna be another big waste of money. They had to, if they, if they weren't going to do the public option, they just should have said, "Oh, it's another Hillary Clinton false promise. We can't pull it off, so fuck it."
This whole health insurance company thing is bullshit anyway. Why don't they just make networks of people? So like you got 1,000 people get together and they all put in a certain amount of money, and then when one of them gets sick, that money goes to pay out and shit. We don't need like these elites coming in and making 30%
Right,
profit on
exactly.
everyone.
Well, that's what the government already does for government employees. How come they just don't let us do that? It's just stupid.
Yeah, I don't think there's a law against it though. I just think, people just too fucking retarded watching McDonald's and NASCAR to figure it out.
Yeah, well, it's hard to organize people. That's the damn problem. So, that's it's hard to be part of 1,000-person organization. I don't know. Shit. I don't know if I agree with 1,000 people that are agreeable. Let's say we had a YouTube fund, and I'd be like, "What do you mean? I'm going to be in a fund with the amazing atheist and Fred and that other shithead, that cross-dressing little weasel guy?" And I'd be like, "I ain't going to be in no fucking fund with them. I ain't subsidizing their health care, those fuckers." Yeah, it's just so hard to, like I said, organizing people's got, it's just really difficult to do. That's why government's got to do shit, because government can just say, "Yeah, you're doing it, fucker." you know, we're throwing you in one of them little buildings with the bricks and the bars and the people who work out a lot. Oh, another thing was kind of funny. That stupid big guy, fat guy, I was arguing with. What the hell was his name? Eagle Eye, right? He had a Stickam room, and I went into his Stickam room, and this is the same guy who was talking about how I kick everybody out of Stickam, and I'm blah blah blah. So I went to his Stickam room. There's four fucking people in it, right? So he's not even talking to anybody. No one else is even talking to him, and he kicks me out in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. He kicks me the fuck out. Never says, "Don't do that. Stop arguing that way. Shut up and listen to me." He never says anything to me that he's going to do it. Just 10 minutes, he kicks me out when I start explaining to him how we're exploiting the Chinese and the people in India. And that's where capitalism, we've hidden capitalism's dirt by putting it in other countries now. The slaves are over in other countries, so we don't see them. And so we can pretend that we're not, that capitalism is all free and there's no victims over here, so everything's fine. But there's plenty of victims. They're just, we put them in another country. And as soon as I started talking about that, he kicked me out of the fucking room. Just the goddamn consummate weasel. Just gotta turn the microphone on. Yeah, it's just disappointing. It's just so hard to have a good argument. Yeah, well, I already answered the e-cigarette questions. Doing very well, quite successful. If the guy who sent it to me is in the room, thanks, you fucker. You spent too much money, but thank you. Um, Dumbass. Let's see, what else was I saying? Oh yeah, thank you again, though. I don't know. You think I pay attention to fat people in New Jersey? God, what a dumb question. Jesus. God.